shining a light on a local organization that is lifting families up, literally. Love Lifts Us Up, or LLUU, supports families with newborns and seriously ill children at Jersey Shore University Medical Center. From car seats and diapers to medical equipment, transportation, even, God forbid, funeral assistance, LLUU steps in when families need it most. Erica Loguirato is the secretary for Love Lifts Us Up, and Vanessa Swartz is an intern with the organization who works directly with families in crisis. Good morning, Erica and Vanessa.
Hi.
Good morning.
Thank you so much
Nice,
for having us.
nice to have you both on. Let's start with Erica. What inspired the creation of LLUU?
Love Lift This Up was created in 2017 by a social worker who actually works in the pediatric units of the hospital and a former pastor of a local church who has since retired, but he is still actually volunteering at the hospital, he and his wife, who is now volunteering as well. But they saw needs that were being unmet by these families that were unable to be discharged, or maybe it was taking a really long time to get assistance, which, if you've ever needed assistance coming from state or other organizations, you know that a lot of times it takes a little bit longer than you would hope to get vetted and to get organized. So they saw that need and wanted to be a stopgap to make sure that these kids and families were getting what they needed to be discharged, to make sure they weren't coming back to the hospital, and um, just to make sure everyone was getting everything that they needed.
And there has been a 57% increase in requests for help this year. That is huge. What kinds of needs are rising most? Whoever would like to take this. You want to take this, Eric?
Yeah, actually, Vanessa is actually right in the hospital too, so she sees a lot of it. But it's like everybody with inflation and with the finances, and now with SNAP. If you have a sudden emergency and you aren't uh, prepared for expenses, let's say your child is born prematurely and has medical needs, then you weren't ready to go to the hospital, you don't have the car seat for discharge, and maybe you don't have a special formula, and the insurance isn't covering it, and that's going to take a process. So you have all of these things that you didn't expect. You can't get discharged, so you need this car seat. When you go home, you need this formula. You haven't been working because maybe you didn't expect to take that time off yet. So you have all of these things. Um, and uh, the political climate, the less funding that community organizations are getting, it takes longer for the assistance once you leave the hospital. So I think a lot of that has to do with it. But like I said, Vanessa sees it in real time. I'm a little bit more on the back end, and I actually work as a community health worker as well. So I see some of that and try to do the long-term assistance as well in my career. But definitely, Vanessa, you can give a testament to what you see every day.
Yeah, please,
Um,
because Vanessa, let me just tell everybody, Vanessa is an intern working directly with the families. So you've seen the impact directly on the parents of newborns and seriously ill children on a regular basis, right?
yeah, so the need is growing, and thanks to our community, we've been able to fulfill every request so far. We've actually expanded beyond the hospital, so we also support the Market Street mission with clothing. We help moms in need through the Jane H. Booker Family Health Center with diapers, car seats, infant supplies. And one initiative that we're really proud of is supporting the pediatric ER's new lethal means counseling program. So we provide lock boxes to help keep medications and firearms secure in homes where there's a risk of suicide. So it's a simple resource that can save lives.
That is amazing. We just had a story of some parents who were arrested because they had a loaded handgun in the drawer next to their little child. So if you're going to have a gun in the house, and we do have a Second Amendment, you're allowed to do that, but keep it locked. You're supposed to have it in a lockbox or a safe. So thank you for doing that, among the many things you do. LLUU helps with everything for people who don't realize you take care of medical equipment and then sadly even have, when necessary, funeral costs. How do you assess what somebody's going to need?
So we work directly. The team at Jersey Shore University Medical Center they have amazing team members of social workers, of child life specialists. They also have chaplains and bereavement coordinators on staff. So part of their palliative care team does include bereavement coordinators who will, in in these unfortunate circumstances, will take the time to sit with the families and assess their needs, and then will actually come to us and see how we can assist. And we work in coordination with them, with Dana Sylvie, who is the social worker founder, co-founder, who is still our little um, ninja on the floor. She also will see everything in real time and see what sort of assistance we can provide from our end that will help with what can be done on the hospital side, and then continue and follow the families even outside of the hospital, and anything that logistically can't be done from that end, we try to, like I get again, stop gaps are very big for us, and everything is very personalized. It's very one to one, and make sure that the families are getting what they need.
What we have about 10 seconds left. So what is a website if people would like to donate or for more info?
If
So
anyone
our
watching,
website is, yeah,
oh,
go
sorry.
ahead.
You can
No,
visit our website at lluu.org or join our next volunteer meeting. We'd love to have you.
Perfect. Erica Loguirato, Secretary for Love Lifts Us Up, and intern Vanessa Swartz. Thank you both for joining us, and thank you for what you do. Happy Thanksgiving.